talk about The World Ends With You, an action RPG for the Nintendo DS made by none other than Square Enix. Centered on the unique youth culture of Tokyo's Shibuya ward, this game rather naturally features a number of colorful characters, but the fan favorite of the bunch is, without a doubt, the enigmatic math-obsessed Sho Minamimoto. I'm the Keystone Nighthawk, and today we'll be taking a look at the copious mathematical terminology of Sho Minamimoto. So get out your pencils, trivia enthusiasts, because this is character development. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room first and foremost.
So Zeta slow!
Sho's most famous line is also one of his most clever. Zeta is a prefix used in the metric system, equaling 10 to the 21st power, or, if you want the full amount, 1 sextillion. The name also sounds similar to Zeta, the 6th letter of the Greek alphabet, whose capitalized form is nowadays recognized as the capital Z in the Latin alphabet, the same letter used as the abbreviation for Zeta. Avogadro's constant, frequently used in both chemistry and physics, is a familiar example of this, equaling about 602.2 zeta-moles. In the opposite direction of zeta, there's the line, "Attention all yoctograms." Yocto is another metric prefix, referring to 10 to the negative 24th power, or 1 septillionth. And while another variant of that line involves tetrahedrons, aka triangular pyramids, it makes far more sense to use a number that would take a considerable amount of time to compute and a minuscule number as insults. He also spells out the acronym SOHCAHTOA, which is often used by trigonometry students to remember the first 3 trigonometric ratios, by which it reads as sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. Sho can also be heard shouting sine, cosine, and tangent, as well as using mnemonic sentences whose first letters spell out SOHCAHTOA. Another mnemonic used by Sho is the sentence, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally," a sentence often used by middle and high school students to remember the order of operations: parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction, or PEMDAS for short. Yet another example is FOIL, first, outer, inner, last, which is a mnemonic for binomial distributions. Sho also uses the term binomials as an insult, perhaps for their simple nature. Other math terms used in Sho's dialogue are factorials, a component mainly associated with permutations and combinations, vectors, which refer to any quantity with a given direction, inverse matrices, which involve columns and rows of data, decillion, which is a whopping 10 to the 33rd power, and radians, a unit of measuring angles for geometry and trigonometry and equal to 180 divided by pi degrees. Speaking of pi, Neku and Beat give Sho the nickname of Pie Face, and true to this, he has exactly 3,141 HP in his first battle, and 5,926 HP in his second battle. Put these together and you get the first 8 digits of pi. His ultimate attack even involves reciting the first 156 digits of pi. Lastly, in his myriad of illusions are 3 scientific terms, directed at Isaac Newton's romanticized discovery of gravity, the concept of going supersonic, that is to say faster than sound, and pascals, the unit for measuring pressure. Sho has become the favorite of The World Ends With You's fans and developers alike, and as hilarious as many of his math-based jabs and quotes are, you can really learn a lot from his unusual vocabulary. And if this isn't why much of the fanbase loves him so, then I do believe some newfound respect is necessary. This has been Character Development. As always, thank you all for watching, and feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, and criticism in the comments. And if you're eager for more entertainment, you can use the annotations here to see the last episode, or you can check out some other great content creators.